Welcome back, friends. Today, we're diving into one of the most timeless and versatile design approaches, neutral interiors. Many people think neutral means bland, lifeless, or boring, but that couldn't be further from the truth. With the right styling, neutral spaces can be rich, cozy, and effortlessly elegant. Let's explore how designers make it work. Neutrals have the magical ability to blend into any setting, from a cozy farmhouse to a sleek, modern loft. Their versatility lies in their adaptability. Soft whites, taupes, grays, and beiges form the perfect foundation for layering. Designers love them because they create balance, allowing a room to feel calm yet refined. The first secret is texture layering. A neutral palette comes alive when you combine linen curtains, velvet pillows, wool throws, and natural jute rugs. Each element adds dimension and depth. Without texture, neutrals risk feeling flat, but with it, they become warm, inviting, and anything but dull. Think beyond fabrics. Wood, stone, glass, and ceramics also count as textures. A sleek marble coffee table paired with a rustic oak floor creates contrast and harmony. Designers intentionally mix rough and smooth finishes to give neutrals character. This balance of opposites ensures a space feels elevated and sophisticated. Not all neutrals are created equal. Some lean warm, others cool. Designers pay close attention to undertones. Beige with a hint of pink feels romantic, while gray with blue undertones feels crisp. Understanding undertones ensures that every element, from wall paint to sofa fabric, works together seamlessly. When neutrals share a common undertone, the room instantly feels cohesive. For example, cream walls, ivory rugs, and oak accents with warm undertones will all complement each other beautifully. This subtle coordination is what makes a space feel polished without relying on bold colors. Lighting is often the unsung hero of design. In a neutral space, statement lighting becomes the jewelry of the room. Whether it's a crystal chandelier, a sculptural floor lamp, or oversized rattan pendants, lighting adds drama, draws the eye upward, and gives depth to the overall design. Designers rarely rely on just one overhead light. Instead, they use layered lighting, ambient, task, and accent. A neutral living room with glowing table lamps, soft sconces, and warm candles feels inviting and elegant. The glow itself adds dimension, transforming flat spaces into cozy sanctuaries. One reason neutral rooms feel elegant is the clever use of scale. Designers often incorporate oversized mirrors, tall plants, or chunky furniture to make a statement. Large-scale pieces in a neutral tone command attention without overwhelming the space, adding visual interest without breaking the calming palette. Scale works best when balanced. Pairing a massive sectional sofa with a delicate side table creates contrast. Adding small decorative accents like ceramic vases or woven baskets keeps the eye moving. This mix prevents monotony, proving that neutral spaces can be dynamic when proportion is considered. Bringing the outdoors in is a timeless way to energize neutrals. Wooden beams, rattan chairs, clay pots, or even a bowl of fresh fruit can liven up a space. Designers know that natural elements add warmth, authenticity, and subtle color variations that keep a neutral home grounded and inviting. Plants are the ultimate natural accessory. Whether it's a towering fiddle leaf fig, cascading ivy, or simple eucalyptus stems in a vase, greenery breaks up neutral tones with freshness. The pop of green works beautifully because it's rooted in nature, making the palette feel more balanced and alive. Rugs are more than just floor coverings, they're a designer's trick to add coziness and style. Layering rugs, such as a jute base with a patterned wool accent, creates visual depth. This technique anchors furniture, defines spaces, and ensures neutrals don't feel empty or overly minimal. In large open rooms, rugs create zones, dining, lounging, or working. By choosing neutrals with subtle patterns, such as geometric designs or soft stripes, you bring movement without overwhelming. Designers use this trick to make rooms feel purposeful, intimate, and polished, all while staying within a neutral palette. Neutral doesn't mean every single item must be beige. Designers add unexpected accents, like a brass vase, black-framed art, or a single bold pillow. These small touches stand out against a muted backdrop, creating a sense of intrigue while maintaining harmony. It's the contrast that makes the design shine. A favorite trick among designers is adding black to neutral spaces. A matte black lamp, cabinet hardware, or even a sleek chair frame instantly elevates the room. Black acts like eyeliner for interiors. It defines and sharpens without overpowering the softness of the neutrals around it. Neutral walls don't have to be plain. Designers often use shiplap, wainscoting, or textured wallpaper to add interest. Even painting trim a slightly different shade than the walls introduces depth. These subtle treatments keep the room visually appealing while maintaining an overall calm, neutral atmosphere. Beyond wall treatment, finishes matter too. Matte paint feels cozy and modern, while a satin finish adds a hint of reflection. Designers often use a mix of matte walls with glossy tiles or metallic accents, creating layers of light and shadow that make neutrals come alive. Artwork plays a huge role in neutral interiors. Instead of bold, saturated colors, designers choose pieces with muted tones, minimal sketches, or monochrome photography. The art adds sophistication and personality without clashing. Carefully curated decor turns a neutral home from blank canvas to intentional gallery. Neutral design doesn't mean impersonal. Adding framed family photos, heirloom pottery, or handmade crafts makes the space warm and authentic. When designers encourage homeowners to display meaningful items, the result is a room that feels both elegant and lived in, proof that neutral never equals dull. The true magic of neutral design lies in layering shades of neutrals together. Think ivory next to soft beige, warm gray beside crisp white. Designers rarely stick to one neutral. Instead, they play with multiple shades to create depth. The layers keep the palette dynamic and endlessly elegant. A monochrome scheme may sound flat, but when executed thoughtfully, it feels sophisticated. By using different fabrics, finishes, and shades of the same neutral, designers achieve a multi-dimensional look. The subtle shifts in tone are what make the space captivating without needing bold color. One of the greatest strengths of neutrals is their adaptability across seasons. In summer, you can bring in airy linens and woven baskets. In fall, layer with cozy knits and rustic woods. Designers appreciate that neutral foundations allow you to swap decor seasonally without starting from scratch. For example, during winter, adding silver accents or faux fur throws enhances the cozy elegance. In spring, fresh tulips and light ceramics brighten the room. These seasonal touches feel seamless against a neutral backdrop, proving that elegance doesn't require constant reinvention, just thoughtful layering. Neutral spaces often align with minimalist principles, but not always. Designers strike balance by avoiding clutter while still including enough decor to feel warm. The goal isn't starkness, it's refinement. A minimal approach ensures neutrals remain timeless and elegant without ever drifting into dull or sterile territory. Even the most elegant design must feel livable. Designers achieve this by prioritizing comfort, plush seating, cozy blankets, and soft lighting. Neutral spaces are meant to be enjoyed, not just admired. That's the real essence of effortless elegance, beauty that serves everyday life. A common mistake is relying on just one shade of beige everywhere. It quickly feels flat. Another is skipping texture, leaving the space lifeless. Designers avoid these pitfalls by mixing tones, playing with finishes, and layering elements. These little details are what transform boring beige into timeless chic. It's worth remembering that neutral design isn't about playing it safe, it's about refinement. Designers deliberately choose each piece for harmony, balance, and elegance. By layering shades, adding textures, and incorporating meaningful accents, they create spaces that stand out, not because they shout, but because they whisper with sophistication. Elegance often comes from restraint. In a world full of trends and bold statements, neutral interiors stand as timeless sanctuaries. Designers understand that less can be more, and when done thoughtfully, a restrained palette feels luxurious, calming, and endlessly stylish. It's simplicity elevated to art. So, the next time someone says neutrals are boring, you'll know better. With texture, scale, lighting, and thoughtful details, Neutral interiors become the very definition of effortless elegance. Whether you're designing a single room or an entire home, remember, neutral doesn't mean dull. Neutral means timeless, refined, and endlessly beautiful.